Um, and yes, and I gotta turn you up. Let's see. Can you say something?
Hello?
All right, perfect. Okay, I think the stream should be working now. Let me go and tell Michael, and you can kind of talk about what's happened in this game so far.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. Are we live yet or?
Yes, we are live. We are on a 1 minute delay, but yeah, we are live now.
Okay, I just need to switch over to this, I guess.
Although, like, oh, switch over to what?
Yeah, I looked over. There's like a 5 minute, there's a 20-second stream online for like just,
Oh, okay,
but
gotcha.
yeah,
Let's
so
see.
yeah, there's that part. But yeah, um, just listening to it. So my connection was like really crap. Let's see. Okay, I play this line as black. So I okay, 93. Okay,
And yes, and
I
I
will
gotta
say
turn you up.
Chris is definitely the stronger player, but I will say he does have a tendency to like switch around openings to try out stuff and to not play the same thing multiple times. So I guess he's kind of relying on like thematic stuff or like general moves, not knowing concrete theory for the most part.
That's very interesting. Yeah, you know Chris a lot better than I do, so you can definitely speak a lot to that. Um, what even was this opening?
Random Catalan line that I actually play. 93 is definitely not one of the major moves. I will say that.
Oh, okay.
Uh, Normally like, against most of these lines,
Oh no.
Rook B8 or Bishop B7 is usually the standard. Bishop B4 is occasionally played. I will in certain lines, especially if A4
Yeah.
is thrown in by white. But
Yeah, that
I,
that that Bishop H5 move that he just played on the board was very nice to just win that piece, and looks like he's taking the first game.
okay, yeah. I'm speeding up the game. Oh, that's rough. That's Bishop A4. Ooh, oh, that's rough.
Let me see. I think the title is wrong. I gotta change it to Chris versus Sid. Done. Okay, awesome. And let's see here.
Let's see. Oh, that's gonna be rough. Yeah, being down a pawn. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. That's 1-0 Chris.
Yeah, I mean after Sid lost the piece, then not much you can do from
Okay,
there.
okay. If anything, I will probably expect like an F3 in the classical Sicilian of some sort. Yeah,
Oh
there we go.
yeah. You know Chris
I'm,
well.
I mean, I guess pretty much anything that isn't like an E6, it I'll probably expect like an F3, an F3 thrown in somewhere.
Okay.
In Sicilian,
All right.
pretty much is what. Like he switched on as I said before, he switched on his openings quite a bit. So he used to play the Catalan as white for one thing. He's
Oh.
also played the. I think I've read it or like seen in other services he's played the Taimon of Sicilian. I know he's played the Caro-Kann a few times. He's switched. He's now E4 E5 is black as well. So like it's all over
Wow.
the place. So
Yeah.
yeah, I guess he wants to switch it up. Uh, like if he gets bored of a certain opening or something, he likes to switch it up. Um, okay, I know Chris is like 2100 USDF or something like that, and like high 2000s. Let me see if Sid has a rating of some sort.
Oh, Sid just played in his first tournament.
Oh,
First USCF tournament. I think his provisional. Oh wait, no. I think he was the only PSU player who already had a rating. Like the president of their
okay.
club and a bunch of people just got ratings for the first time from states. But I think
Yeah,
Sid just got one. I think it's 14 or 1500 or something. I forget.
yeah,
He was playing the under
okay.
1800.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I see it. 1423. At least based on the supplement rating. So
Mm-hmm.
okay. I mean, after the tournament, he's like a 1550. Okay, that's pretty good. And based on his tournament history, he appears to be from North Jersey because I see a bunch of terms that I recognize the name of. Well, the local quads really, but like,
Oh, okay. So he's played in a decent amount of events.
at least probably when he's younger. I think maybe like in like it appears okay. Um,
Wow. So they both ended up
I
castling.
might be like a junior, I think, in college right now. At least from what I'm calculating.
I think he's actually
Um,
a sophomore, if I remember
okay,
correctly.
okay, yeah, okay. We might have taken a gap year. Who knows?
Yeah. So
Okay, guess he took a break and then he came back.
see here.
Yeah.
Okay,
How we doing?
I think my game is up to date here. Okay.
Okay. How we doing? Okay, normal F3 classical system, which I do have also played.
You guys are just twinning on every regard here.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about F3 sometimes is like the stuff that usually gets recommended, like for example Shanklin's course is like is to play like queenless middle game and then slowly grind it out, sort of basically.
Slow grind.
Because because Shanklin argues on account of some engine lines that are like sort of or like generic principles. He believes that like it might be hard for black to get in counterplay or just have to suffer passivity for a while and or weird maneuvers basically that he would probably not recommend it to the general audience. Basically,
That makes
yeah,
sense. That makes sense.
there's I can and after exploring it some bit myself, I can totally understand why. But like, although it would be nice for if an explanation existed. Okay,
I,
I don't understand. I don't understand H5 honestly. I'd probably just do rook takes pawn. What? Okay, what is it? Oh,
so
okay,
so Sid has the pass pawn, and
yeah,
he has the pawn on G7 that can be defended forever. While Chris has that 3-on-1, but it's doubled and it might be hard to maneuver.
yeah, yeah. I'm wondering what the engine liked instead of H. Okay, I'm assuming after H5, what did the engine like for black? Which I'm assuming is probably like Bishop G5 or some weird stuff like that.
Uh,
I don't know. Or maybe just Bishop F6 and hold everything and then slowly play it
okay. Well,
or something.
let me see if I can get the clock timer
Oh yeah.
on. And then I also forgot how to look at chat while in OBS. So we're having lots
Yeah.
of this today is the technical difficulty day, but that's okay. That's okay.
I have the stream pulled up. It's good enough.
Oh yeah, you can let me know. You can let me know if someone says something.
Yeah, there's like 7 people watching, and I do not recognize anyone aside from Ship Chest. That's about it.
Oh, that's me. I
Oh,
pulled up.
and and vaguely I see the HP Geek, which I feel like I've seen somewhere. I don't remember who.
Yeah, I don't remember. I've seen that too before. If I forget from where, but
Might oh was that the high schooler?
oh, maybe. Oh yeah, yeah. Or the one that we think that might be in high school. Might be. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
Clock.
And somehow, by some miracle, okay, never mind. Chris is going astray.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Rook G5. Rook
Three
G5 is
pawns.
like, or even no, Rook G5. Just like Rook takes and then Rook G5 is like lights out. Actually, honestly, maybe you just like, yeah, okay, yeah, this is lights out. I don't know about B6, but maybe Rook G5 is probably safe enough. I think. Yeah, maybe Rook G5 or actually maybe just E4 or something of that sort.
Okay. Okay. So on the stream, there should be the clock timer. There's 31 minutes left of the first time control,
Mhm.
and I mean Sid just is just gonna push P, push pawns.
Yeah.
Um,
She probably just E3, I think here. E,
yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, it feels like you should just keep pushing.
Yes, and then probably bishop. If rook e2, okay, he wants to throw that in first. King c7, I guess. Maybe not, it's king c7. Yeah, king c7 probably. And if bishop b6 check, bishop b4, rook f5, rook f2, lights out probably.
Yeah, yeah. I think I would agree with that. And hey, yeah, enacting the plan, very simple.
Oh, yeah, free bishop.
Oh no. Okay. Match strategy wise, I wonder if it's beneficial. If you're the stronger player, do you want to try to? If you're losing in a game, should you resign immediately, or should you just play it
I mean,
out and waste clock time?
I mean, it's kind of okay. It's kind of early right now, so like
That's true.
just just uh just start a new game. Like honestly,
yeah, yeah.
if we were like sort of like in the 3+1 category, I could probably kind of get an idea. But I think right now it's probably okay. Switch to a different line. This is from I believe from Ganguly's course. Like okay, 95 is definitely a weird one.
Yeah. I will say this is kind of the ideal start for Sid. Being the lower rated player by what, like 500 points or something. Like
Yeah.
you really want to get a win early, and because we saw in last night's match, the win came by on the 10th game for the low rated player. So as like, and in these round of 16 matchups where the rating disparity is going to be so high, the low rated player really needs to get a win early on.
Yeah, I think that not to toot my own horn, but honestly, like that should probably be given to whoever my opponent is next the first round.
yeah.
Yeah, that disparity is concerning. I mean, admittedly, good. I think it was probably a good call on our end to be flexible about the 4 people per school rule, because if we kept to the rule, from my calculations, we would have allowed an 850 to play against me in the first round. Like that would be just bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. Like I hope next time we do this, which I don't know if this will be in the fall or the spring, probably next spring.
Yeah, I think spring has probably more time, I guess.
Yeah, I think. Well, next fall I'm going to be focusing more on organizing OTB events.
Yeah, it's
Um,
probably better.
so spring will be a good time to do online stuff. I hope to actually um, get some prize funds into here and get more schools involved, and um, not to say I assume more people will play because in the later qualifiers it was a bit easier to get in. I got in. I got in on a technicality. So yeah.
And I got in because even though I played terribly, I somehow beat Sid on tie breaks.
Oh no way! It was Sid that you beat on tie breaks.
Bro, I was like I was 2.5 out of 5, and beat Sid on tie breaks because I played Nuclear Cheetah, I played Andy from Swarthmore, Avery, I played Reese, and I played someone else. I forget who else I played at. I remember. I played one of my own teammates who was like 1,000, 1,100 ish. So it's like the worst pair. Like I played so badly, but it somehow made it off of tie breaks.
Well, it worked out. It worked out, and you probably would have qualified in the next one. Well, one would hope. If you kept playing, if you kept having subpar performances, then maybe not, I guess. But one would assume that your rating, like you would eventually perform at your level.
Yeah. Probably in like the 4th qualifier when when almost everybody could have basically qualified, like including that 800, could have made off the technicalities.
Yeah. Well. Let's see what's happening in this game. This game is super cool. White has all of those pawns. Sid has all those pawns on the king side, and I love the move A4. I love the type of move that I would play, where like if he takes, you got so many bad pawns, but I don't know if it's actually that good. But it's a move I would make.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if knight. Okay, maybe knight takes is probably better. Honestly, I was probably wondering if there's much of a difference between bishop takes on c4 and knight takes c4, but I guess knight takes is better because you have 96 check in some lines. Pawn takes probably just I'd probably take back with the pawn honestly, and if rook check, king h1 is probably safe enough. Or actually, that's probably better, honestly. In second thought. Yeah. Now threatening 96. 96 is a major threat. Okay. The engine now likes his position, but I guess it's a purely like strategic reason.
Do you plant the knight on d6 immediately and allow it to get
Uh,
traded off?
okay, yeah. 96, and if bishop takes, rook takes.
Yeah.
Rook takes, and then if bishop takes e4, you pile up even more. Again, and then if the rook defends that, you have bishop e5.
Yeah.
Which is like the critical move because
Oh.
since you have a pawn on a4, you cover bishop e5.
Oh. Yeah, but Sid doesn't play it, but to me like it's just like I want to play my knight on d6 and have it not be able to be taken. Like ideally, in an ideal world, I would love to have a knight there forever. So maybe that's why he didn't want to play it but maybe he will now.
I mean, it's kind of hard to see, honestly. But like, okay, if this is like longer rapid or classical, I wouldn't be surprised if Sid finds it. But like, blitz might be kind of hard
Yeah.
to see it all ahead of time.
Yeah, I mean bishop e5 at the end of the line was like one like, oh, I didn't like that. I didn't even think about that with the bishop all the way on f1 as like the bishop coming alive and helping the attack.
Yeah, you just have to visualize that like the bishop doesn't have, there's no bishop c6 at all. Is the main another critical factor. Like, and there's also no bishop f5, protecting a knight on d7 because there's a pawn on e6.
Yeah. So yeah, really great great thoughts there.
Although 96 bishop takes, rook takes, and if king e7 is probably the only other move, but then like, and if double up, you probably have to end up playing like knight f8 or something really weird, but like, or like rook d8, like rook bd8 or something, but like that's then I probably have to look at what happens then, but like,
Wow. Well, what's happening in this game now is that like White's knight is not very good right now, and White lost a critical pawn on e5.
I think honestly, I like black practically, even if the position doesn't look the best.
Yeah, it's hard to even for me to evaluate this position in a quick format like this.
Although I will say, if the rook was maybe already on c8, I could probably like black. But now I think trying to figure out, I don't know. Let's say for example, if there was already like a rook, like say the rooks were connected, you can eventually challenge rook c8 or something to cover rook c7 check. Forking, everything, forking like let's say a king on e7 and a pawn on e7. If that was covered, then like I could like black. Now I'm kind of liking white actually. Now that I think about it. Here, okay. Pawn. If you take their probably just bishop check, right? Or that's
that knight move. Wait, how do you get out of this?
Rook c8.
Oh, rook oh, whoa, that's that's a cool move. Sid needs to find it though.
Actually, wait, hold on, wait. Rook c8, king d7 is like critical. That's the issue.
Yeah, wait, you're right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot king d7 is a move. Oh yeah, what was it then?
I have no idea. If I go.
Oh, is it? Oh, I think I see it. Bishop c3. It's probably bishop c3 actually.
According to the engine, it's rook c4. Rook c4 was the move.
Never mind. I'm blind. Never mind. Ignore that. Yeah. Okay. I forgot. Not bishop c3. Bishop 3 hangs a knight on the a5 at the end.
Wow, but Chris doesn't find it though. Chris doesn't find king d7, and they just trade a bunch. But no, it's a fork. Oh man.
Knight c4 is like forced, pretty much.
Man.
Okay, black is defined. Why does define knight c4? Oh, never mind. I'm slow.
Man. Okay, so now, yeah.
Look, rook c4 was the move instead of rook c8. What?
Huh? Yeah, I didn't look that far into the engine, but I think it's because you have rook b8 check at the end. Like if knight takes, rook takes, they have rook b8 check. I think if they take on a4.
Yeah, but like wait, rook c4, knight takes b4.
Rook takes.
Yeah, and then bishop takes a5.
And then rook
Oh,
b1.
you get your bishop back, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
bishop
yeah.
back.
So that was the way because you
Oh.
correctly found rook c8 and king d7. So
Okay.
yeah, complicated.
Yeah,
I probably would not have been able to find that in the game.
yeah, I'm not. I'm also not finding rook c4 unless I found
Okay.
the check.
So Chris converts up a piece.
Okay,
And
that's okay.
A different Sicilian
yeah.
now. So this is kind of what you were saying about Chris playing different openings.
Yeah, he likes to try different stuff. Okay, yeah, I also play this stuff occasionally from time to time. I will say that's white.
If Chris was a famous chess player, I would say he would be most like Robert Hess. He reminds me of Robert Hess.
Minus the we just needed him to play the hippo once at least. Okay, bishop a4, f6, good. Okay, Sid actually knows the traps about knight don't take the pawn on e4 in this line, because there's like some weird like sack lines or like I think there's even certain lines where you can just sack a rook on e6 after you get stuff out with d4 and knight takes d4 and all that. In certain lines, but it gets really weird. But like, luckily we don't have to deal with any of that. Okay, although I have no clue what the hell bishop d2 was. I guess I guess it makes sense. Don't want bishop on e3, and I don't know if you.
Yeah, how does black? So white's threatening that pawn on b5, and so now, and I guess white wants to reroute to c4 with the knight if possible, but.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
This kind of reminds me of like some sort of like Roy Lopez.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, a lot of it looks to look like any like was it like the Jagoran?
Yeah.
The knight a5 or like maybe a Briar.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But he played b4, allowing knight c4. That definitely seemed like a mistake.
Okay. Probably d5, right?
Oh, d5. Oh, wow. It would make it being very straightforward. I was just gonna play it more slowly with bishop c6, but I think
yeah.
But I think your approach is probably correct.
Although I just need to probably need to calculate that, make sure that c5 and e5 are still well defended in the end and everything.
Yeah.
Because rook b is also reasonable.
Yeah, I feel like you can probably just move your rooks off on B and C or something.
See. Okay. I guess bishop g5 with the idea of knight e3 eventually. Or okay, black has other plans.
So what were you saying for the move instead? You were saying bishop g5 or
no. I'm looking at what white was playing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Bishop g5 with the idea of knight e3, which is what Chris aimed for, I guess. Or I guess it's technically by force because
Oh, knife f5. Wow.
Yes.
That seems very powerful.
Okay. Luckily, there's a knight on d7, so bishop pawn c4, and then if rook trade, knight. There we go. That's the only reason why this thing holds on because of that.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was just like, wait a second, does it lose? But no, because of knight on d7. But this is very uncomfortable. Do you have enough time to play g6 as black?
G6.
Although I don't know.
I wouldn't play g6 because knight takes e7. Oh no! Whoa!
Oh
okay.
No! That's everything. That's the whole house.
He probably meant the other knight, but I guess g6 knight takes e7 is a bit concerning for me because your dark horse quite literally Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
For example, g6 knight takes bishop check, queen takes knight g4.
Oh, knight g4 there is
which makes knight h2 very much powerful.
Yeah. Well, now he's just down a piece now. Well, down a piece and or just down a rook, I guess. Um,
Yep.
so that was tough. I think I think you need some time. Like you either restart immediately or you play it out a little bit, just so by the time the next game starts, you're a bit more composed. You don't get tilted. Um,
Yeah.
I know it,
And
but yeah, probably a resignation will happen soon.
let's see. I see some messages in the chat. Yeah, those knights were looking real good, and they did a good job. And
They did.
good horses.
Good horses.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, d4. Okay. Also, I also do play the Queen's Gambit except at times. Okay, now we're pretty much in mainline territory, or at least fairly mainline. Yep. Bishop e7, c5, maybe e7 type stuff.
Oh, I kind of like these positions where like black gets to early a6, b5, and tries to play for c5. Although
Okay,
Chris played
c6. I
c6.
don't know what that.
Was
Okay.
that a mouse slip? Or was that?
I mean, I probably played just. I guess he didn't want to commit with b4 and give white the incentive to just go knight b2, knight c4 type stuff. But
Oh,
you're
okay.
probably gonna get c5 anyways. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, this is like probably a bit more of a subtlety, especially like Chris playing a bunch of different openings. I think he definitely has general chess principle. I think it's more like some specific concrete stuff. If you could target that, you could probably get some wins off of him.
Huh.
And
Yeah.
general technique.
Yeah. I wonder near the as we progress into the species championship, I wonder how much people will start preparing for specific opponents and how much they will like start trying to find tendencies like that. Because if Sid knew that about Chris's behavior, then maybe he would have tried to target that. But yeah.
Yeah. Although I don't know, I feel like also at this level, setup openings are just mostly meant to like stay within comfort zones and avoid a lot of super theoretical stuff or like because Catalan you can mostly just do the setup and kind of general ideas play out and you'd be pretty OP at the lower levels.
Pretty OP I like that. I like that. I like that phrasing it like that.
Yeah. Like for example, I'm pretty sure like you could have like a vague idea of the bank coin. You could probably beat a bunch of people below 2,000 online.
Yeah.
I would argue.
Yeah, I mean, I have a vague idea of like the Milner Berry, and I've beaten people online and over the board with it. So although I guess Banco is, or I guess that's more of a setup. The structure, I guess you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a setup, but like I mean, there's some concrete theory in certain lines, but like I think if black knows a general idea, some specific ideas and like some theory, I think mix of that is probably good enough for like all of us mere mortals, but none of us are like top GMs, for example.
So why does the engine like White's position more? Is it because I guess he's already castled and his rooks are in open files? Is
Yeah,
it?
I guess pretty much that because I mean, for example, you need to spend another move to like, get the knight in, get the knight out, for example, and
Hmm.
also like for example, b5 is probably prone to like knight attacks for like say knight c3, for example, or like the bishop has to be aware of if knight d6 check ever happens, knight c3, knight e4, knight d6, for example.
Hmm. Yeah.
Rook attacks d7, so the knight has to move at least eventually.
Yeah. I feel like knight c3 and knight e4. It seems pretty natural. Um.
I mean, okay, Rook c6, I think is similar. Aiming for similar ideas, it may be a bit early with it, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to get the
Or,
rook on the seventh rank. Like
or,
if one of his ideas is to go, rook c6 and rook c7 if Chris allows him. I mean, I think that makes
or,
sense.
or I'm wondering if White's other idea could be just rook sack on d7 and play knight and bishop for rook and pawn.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that would also be very good too.
Although I would find it questionable because knight and bishop are not developed at all.
Yeah, that is a great point. That's a great point. But
Okay.
Chris avoids it anyways.
This get ugly.
Okay, so probably not take the knight, the pawn on b5 because of the discovery.
Okay. Wait. Knight takes b5. Bishop takes e3. Bishop takes. Rook takes. Then rook c7. I think is
Rooks.
probably good enough.
Oh, okay. So you think you
Or
probably should
maybe,
take?
or maybe like maybe no wait, maybe bishop check first. Maybe no, not bishop check, not bishop check. What am I thinking? Wait. Knight takes b5. Rook takes bishop rook. Rook c7. Rook d8. Rook
Eh?
d8. Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe bishop check on c5 at the very end, and then put a bishop on a3 or something, and then you just torture black because they're just passive, and you cover the b pawn, and then the kings already can get out. Well, this is also another safe option. You also threatened 94, 96. You were intending earlier.
Oh yeah. Will in the chat. Why is the time control pause? That's That's I don't know if it's my laptop's the issue, but when I screen capture the first time control, it's like the browser kind of just pauses sometimes. Like as in like OBS capturing it pauses, but the time control is still going. To answer your question. Uh, so yeah, for people
Hmm.
watching the stream, they notice that sometimes time control is paused. It's not actually paused. It's just the way OBS captures the browser is weird, and it might be because of my laptop.
Okay, knight takes b5, rook c2. Now, okay, yeah, yeah, Sid is definitely better, but untangling after rook c2 might be the critical test of what he needs to do.
Yeah,
Although,
that's a great point.
although, although wait, knight b5, rook c2, knight a3 is probably good enough.
Okay.
Knight a3, kicking out the knight out, kicking out the rook out of c2,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
the
that's a
entire
good point.
second rank is covered.
I feel like for me, like Rook D6 feels or Knight D6 feels so natural, just planning on a great square. But maybe F6 after Knight D6 is why that's not very
Yeah,
good.
yeah, and now he's written knight a4,
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, Sid correctly finding better moves than me.
and now what? Okay, king e2, probably king e2, maybe uh, king e2, king f3, then bishop to e3 or something. I don't know. If you can like at least a trade of rooks or and probably
Are you,
knights, I think now safe enough.
so are
But
you
like,
saying get a trade of Rooks in for White?
yeah,
Like what?
correct. I mean, they're already up. I feel like the cover like. I mean, actually, maybe if you can get rid of minor pieces, that's probably even better because like assuming white knows how to convert up two pawns in a rook and pawn ending. That's the major assumption. But like,
Okay. Yeah. That's a great point. That's a great point. Um.
okay, now this could go really bad if white isn't careful here because like, okay, knight c4 and then maybe you probably have to go back.
Oh, do you?
Is probably the issue.
Oh, do you really? Oh, wait. Do you really
Uh,
have
uh,
to go back to
I,
C1?
I mean, you could probably play it up, but like, I'm not exactly sure what else you're supposed to do because like, you have to defend e3 and b2, and there's always just
Oh,
threatening,
B2. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that threat.
and also you can't play b3 because the defense is a bit awkward,
Oh
to say the
yes,
least.
yes, that is a great point. That's a great point.
Or I mean, yeah, unless for example, white is willing to play knight e4 or something along those ridiculous lines.
Yeah, 94 would be counterattacking there, but then taking with check. So I feel like probably
Knight e4 attacks the rook and also defends d2 in the process.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Again, the defense will be really weird.
But
But it,
but it
honestly,
probably
honestly,
works, right? Like 94 probably does work.
I mean, I feel actually maybe at the end it might be a rook c2 at the end, and that probably throws away the entire advantage. Which probably forces. Yeah, it's okay. Knight takes, knight takes, rook c2 should be good enough, and you pick up b2, and then you can probably hold the draw. Everything on the same side, even if you're up a pawn, they're double pawns. So like,
Oh, you're saying now Black has really good chances now. And actually, Black might even try to go for a win with the time advantage. I mean, the time disparity
Yeah,
is so huge
yeah,
here.
yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. This is gonna be Rook C2 or yeah, some correct. And now, but and also since White played F4, there is no and the King's already on F1. There's no convenient escape out. Out. You could take some time to do a convenient an escape out. To the side basically. I think if White wants to avoid this pin, you have to probably play E4, King E3, or something of that sort.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just like, okay, yeah, White's just absolutely passive. They're not seeing the yeah. You have to play E4 if you want to avoid all the pins. If you want to keep the king close by, but like don't want to avoid the pins, and you also have to keep the rook on D3, or maybe you have to play knight C4. That also works.
Oh man.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. White's just doing whatever.
Well, White doesn't have any time to think. White's trying to have the flag. Can he try to gain some time somehow by making quick moves? He's
Okay. Okay. He's holding. He's holding.
because oh man, this is the type of position that I would definitely
Rookie
flag.
three. Rookie three. Rookie three. Whoa. That's very close.
Oh,
Oh, this is
oh no! Oh, the flag. Okay. Well, it looks like this could be the last game of the first time control. With only 4.5 minutes left for the first time control.
Also, regarding like prepping for the opponents, I kind of already started for my quarterfinals match to be honest, because like, I mean, I already know my opponent. It's Avery, but like,
Yeah, that's you're leaking your info.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I've already played him once, and I know some people who've played him before. I always recognize him from other tournaments, even though he's actually from New York, but like for some reason attends college in the middle of nowhere in PA.
Yeah, I'll be interested to hear the backstory of why he chose Bucknell.
Yeah. No offense to any Bucknell fans here, but like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I vaguely have heard of Lewisburg. I did not know where exactly in the state it was.
Yeah, that's that's funny. No offense to the Bucknell stands out there. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, and the closest thing I got was it was close to Williamsport. That's about close as I got.
Yeah, I know. I know Penn State, Penn College, and Williamsburg. I think Penn College is or Williamsport. William,
PCOT, whatever I'm thinking it.
and then and Bucknell they had a meet in October, an OTB like casual chess tournament. So I know they're all within an hour of each other, which is an hour is pretty close for Central PA.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. Wait, who won Penn State play? Because I know people who attend Penn State, but I'm not sure if any of them play because like they're like strong or like stop playing competitively or like uh,
yeah,
fairly often.
I know Penn State has very strong players, but
Yeah.
I don't think any of their title players played. I think they have a few. Um,
They have three NMs, for example.
three. Wow.
I can, and I'm pretty sure I've definitely seen all of them at states at some point, or I've played them online. I can definitely say that for sure, without a doubt. Let's see who they have: Dan Gersh, Gracie Prasanna, Sean Wang, all three NMs. Nikki Kilnitsky, Igor Kilnitsky's daughter, 1750 USCF. Dan Alper, Emily Hugh, the former PA State K-12 Open champion
Wow.
who represented PA at Denker in 1 year, like
Wow.
2018.
Wow.
And
That
she was like 2000 USCF, which is the shocking part because her and like another like 2000 or someone around some of my age was like 1900 ish. They both tied at 4.5, and then she went on tie breaks or whatever.
wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. Well, at any point, they do sound like they have a pretty great lineup.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to all that.
Yeah. So, but I know, but they did have a handful of players that played in the qualifiers.
Yeah. Also, what happened to Pitt and Drexel? They were showing interest, and then no one showed up to play the qualifiers.
Yeah, yeah. I was hoping some would, but I don't know. I don't know. It's tough to
Like
sometimes.
yeah, like for example, Pitt has two players, both from the state of Michigan, that are both above 2,500 US chess.com blitz, and I played
Wow.
both of them.
Wow.
Yes, one is an NM. That's kind of expected. The other guy is rated at 1750 USCF, which I have no clue how that happens.
Wow. Wait, that's more impressive than
Although
you because your rating is just 1950 or
I
something
mean,
USCF?
1850.
1850. Wow. So yeah, he beat you with a bigger USCF online rating gap.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be worse, but I've slowly made it more manageable because like 2 years ago it was like 1650, and but similar online blitz. So it used to be as bad as that, I will say. But like I've made it a bit more manageable.
What do you
Although
what
people still give
well
stuff happens, I guess.
yeah, I was just gonna say, like, what do you think is like such a big difference between like online and OTB? Like, how come the gap is so big?
I mean, in my case, I didn't really have many opportunities to play. I'm from Philadelphia, but like I guess like parenting is a thing,
Hmm.
like parenting styles and like what and like my parents and how they view like extracurriculars. Like for example, my parents are a bit on the older side, and they're immigrant parents from India.
Mm-hmm.
So like especially like in Indian education system, there's more focus on academics than say extracurriculars because like U.S. college applications are a bit more holistic, whereas the Indian system is a bit more like solely on academics and not so much like other stuff, for
Huh.
example.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
And so yeah, like my parents like on the bit on the older side, so they kind of brought that view and what they grew up with, and they kind of brought it to the U.S. I mean, they made some changes. They've gotten adjusted a little bit, but I will say like some of the stuff still carries over, which can be kind of annoying at times.
Hmm. Yeah, and just to get back to the game here for a bit, I very interesting moment where Sid declined the queen trade. It was actually very tough decision to make, at least for me, because I think I would have taken the queen there just to clarify the position a bit more and make it easier to calculate. But apparently, engine approved it like that. Idea to just take the pawn back to regain or to stay up a pawn. So
Yeah, yeah. I guess since there's a pawn on a6, you don't want to put your rook on a7, for example,
yeah.
at the very end, because like
That that
when the bishop captures, you either have to give up the a pawn or you play rook a7, which is just awkward.
that's
And
that's a great point.
I mean, you can still probably play rook c7 afterwards, but like I don't know, it just seems weird, I guess. And there's not much of a other reason, especially with less pieces on the board. The queens are off. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's enough. Oh,
I,
okay, okay. That's um. Okay, is there? Okay, never mind. I was thinking rook d4, but that doesn't quite work.
wow.
Huh. Bishop takes.
So
Then. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I forgot that part.
yeah, I forgot about that part too. but Chris found it though. Chris finds it. I will say the first time control
Oh
is over. So after this
yeah.
game is over, I'll immediately change the scene from OBS to a waiting screen. I still have not found a good way to do it or a smooth way to do it, so it's gonna be a bit abrupt, just so people listening knows. Um, and so we'll talk to the players a bit.
Yeah. Okay, good call on Sid's end to not play rook takes a8 because that would be a Swiss cheese dark square, to say the least. Although I will say the lack of a dark square bishop is really being felt here.
Oh wait, you're saying earlier, good call to not play rook takes.
Yeah, at rook, not to recapture an eight.
Oh, on a8. Oh, okay, I see, I see.
Good call on that end because like yeah. Um, eight. Okay, queen g5. Okay, makes sense.
Practically, what like we were saying with the lack of a dark square bishop, I'd be very scared as with the black pieces here.
Probably bishops. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Here I think. black has to probably play bishop c6, I think. Wait, no, bishop c6, like bishop c6, rook c1. Oh, is it threat? Oh, that's gonna be.
Wait, yeah, I guess the knight on d5 is kind of loose, right? With two pieces attacking it. So.
Is there? I don't. Okay, I mean it's probably ugly, but
It might be necessary.
Um. Actually, wait. You can probably give it up. You could give it up anyways. Knight f6, and then the bishop on a4 defends e8. You're safe. Never mind. So maybe you don't have to. Maybe you don't have to worry about that. Okay. Or wait, never mind. Wait.
Wow.
Wait. Hold
Wow.
on a minute.
Oh no.
Knight f6. Knight f6. Is there like some ridiculous rook
Oh
takes
no.
e7 thing?
Removing the defender here, man.
Oh.
Yeah, that was not the prettiest. Maiden 2 on the board.
Oh.
Okay, well, with this, I'm gonna transition to the cutscene here. Okay, we are back in the scene. And I just wanted to talk a bit about the games that have happened so far. Uh, Jeff, have you thought about the games? What do you think about the games?
Definitely some interesting games. It looks like both sides are testing each other's repertoire on a wider variety. I guess mostly on Chris testing out Sid's repertoire on a variety of ends.
Yeah, I think that the variety of openings is pretty interesting. And actually, let me. So I think so far we've had different kinds of Sicilians, and then what has what has Chris played as black? I think Sid plays
Uh,
the Catalan, right? So
yeah, but he's tried out different lines for the Catalan.
okay, so they have been changing up as they go, not repeating. I feel like in the first match with Skylar and Avery, I think they were repeating most of the openings to like move the decent amount of moves in, although they did change a decent bit
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I mean, like Skylar did. It appears that they both that Avery did switch up like certain lines versus his openings, or like and then eventually Skylar did, but by that point, like it was pretty much like Avery that had in the bag. So like,
Yeah, yeah, but it looks like Sid has only gotten 1 point so far. I actually don't know their bullet ratings, and I actually don't know if the gap lessens or increases with their bullet.
I know Chris plays a little bit of bullet, but I think it's mostly blitz.
Actually, Sid is 1900 in bullet,
Okay, that interesting. And let me check
and Chris is
Chris's.
2200. So the gap, or almost 2300, I should say. So so his bullet and blitz rating is about the same, but Sid actually being stronger in bullets is actually very similar to Skylar actually. In that they're around the same rating in blitz, but actually stronger in bullets. I actually don't know why that pattern is occurring.
Probably either like I guess people are just playing moves for the sake of not flagging. I guess at low ratings. One,
Maybe.
and also like Sid is playing the Catalan as white for one thing, so like he could just pre-move like the first 7 moves or so, like first. So
that
that definitely does help.
that's probably true. That's probably very true. It probably is very helpful. Well, okay. I'm going to transit just for the listeners, or watchers, I guess. What do you call people who watch your stream? I guess viewers. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
For the viewers, yeah, I'm gonna transition away from this to the waiting screen, and then we'll come back in a minute.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, the 3+1 portion has begun, and they have been off to a very quick start. And while they're doing this, let me get the another timer up. Okay, the second time control timer is up, and there's a typo just to make it a little bit more interesting. Second time control. And let's see. And so, what's happening in this game so far? Yeah, it feels like not much is happening in this game. Black does have the split pawns, the A and C, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be much of a factor at all. Like you said with the opposite colored bishops, Chris does have a minute lead on the clock though. Yeah, yeah, like you can make moves pretty easily in this position, so or pretty quickly and pretty easily, I should say. Is Chris going for C4 immediately? So when do you think you should start putting pawns on your own colored square? Is that when all the rooks are traded off and you're just trying to hold for a draw, or do you want to wait, or do you wait longer till you trade more pawns off first? Like I'm not sure. Hmm. I feel like you probably just take the rook. Yeah, take the rook and put another rook on the open file, and then all the rooks are traded. Oh, yeah, yeah. But I mean, yeah, I don't. Yeah, which is nice. I guess that was Sid's idea. I will say Bishop B4 was a tricky move that I might have fallen for. That's stopping Rook D8 immediately. Um, Wait, is that mate? Rook C2? Rook C2? Wait, Rook C2 mate in one? Oh my god! Wait, will I think Sid sees it? Sid, yeah, yeah! Oh my gosh! Chris blunders the mate in one in a completely equal position. I mean, having a 5 minute break and then coming back to this, very nice, very nice for very nice for Sid. Okay. Let's see here. This is a cool position. I should start playing the QGA. It looks it looks so much fun. Oh wait, I guess this is the Catalan still, right? Okay. Hey, wait. So why is this so bad for Black? Is it because no? What? Oh, cause E5. Oh no! Oh my gosh! He doesn't see it though. But oh wait, this is still good. Okay. Yeah, when you find a good move, look for better, I guess. Oh no, that's disgusting. Is there really nothing you can do about that? E5. Where do you even put the knight? I have no idea. Oh, Oh, okay. That also makes sense. But e5 also just looks very, very strong. So do you just take the pawn on d5? I feel like that's most simple. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whoa. Wait, what was Sid supposed to do instead of moving the knight back? I don't know. Wow. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, yeah. This is where the eval boy is very distracting because practically I think they've both been making natural moves. Um. Oh, you're right. A knight move like Wait, what? Knight d3 and then knight c3 and knight c5. That's crazy. It's either knight d3 and knight c5 or knight c5 immediately. That's crazy. That's okay. Anyway, back to real life. So, um, I guess queen e8 might have been necessary, just to sidestep that. Yeah, I'm definitely down for that. Like yeah, last last match people wanted it on, so that's what. Yeah, boop. I think it's much more pure this way. That's for sure. Yeah, is swap for price? Is that Eric Garcia? That yeah. So that would make sense in that case. Perhaps I don't know. Wow. Oh my gosh. What is happening here? So, material. Yeah. 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 Sid has 7 seconds on the clock, but is it material equality here? Oh no, the queen. Oh no. Yeah. Honestly, it. I guess you got to go for the radiant because why not? That's probably true. Yeah. Oh, it might depend on the activity of the players. Um, wait, I'm not sure if it's on. I'm not sure if it's on chess.com. It might be on Lead Chess instead. So that also this game is crazy. Oh really? Huh. This looks this. Oh my gosh, he's getting all of Chris's pieces are pointed towards that king, or pointed towards that F pawn. Yeah, yeah. I think that was just a full pawn. Like that was the, I think that was just a blunder. Yeah, the knight hopping into d6 earlier. Okay. Wait, you guys don't hear Jeff? Uh-oh.
Uh, he can't hear me
Oh
for
wait.
some reason.
Oh, okay. Wait, try now. Try.
Hello.
I think you could they can hear you now. This entire time you haven't been able to be. That's crazy. That I've just been looking like a psycho here talking because you are here and I haven't you have been responding to the things I've been saying.
Yeah, not the first time this happened. It happened on like some temple chess streams when we used to stream CCL matches. Where like, one of where one of our main streamers used to like set up the stream for us so we can stream the matches, and then Reese would be the one mainly streaming, and you could only hear his voice, but you couldn't, and it would be
uh,
like a psycho just listening in the background.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I think that was a good decision by Sid just to resign there and start another game. But yeah, but for me, I turned off the desktop audio for when we were talking to the players, and then and then I forgot to turn it back on. So my mic is still on, but not the desktop audio. So that was a mishap by me, but that's okay.
Let's see. Okay, Queen's Indian. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Okay, Sid's been kind of switching up. Okay, sort of switching it up. He's still within Catalan realms, but like now firmly within QID lines.
Well,
And now we look at King's Indian structure.
well, in this game,
Almost
yeah,
the King's Indian.
yeah, it's in this game he still played G3, right? He's still the Catalan. I mean, it was Chris that changed it up, right?
I mean, guess sort of, but like I guess with the move order that White chose, at least that he's been generally been playing, he allows the QID.
Oh, but this time he did something different.
Yeah, because normally if you want to disallow the QID but allow play the Catalan, you have to play G3 in the third move. Like say D4, knight f6, C4, E6, G3.
I see.
Because if knight f3, you have B6, and the bishop lands on B7, and like
I see what you mean. Yeah. So it is different.
So like I guess Eric can tell you as well. Like it's not foresee. That's why the 3G3 is played instead of 3 knight f3 in most lines, except for the QGA. That's like the only exception, as far as I can tell.
Huh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Michael can now hear me, so that's.
Yay! We succeeded. All right. Thank you, chat. This is why a 1 minute delay is also better, because that would have been 3 extra minutes of you not being able to be heard.
Oh yeah, that would.
Is this? This looks the E and F pawns look amazing for black.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, this.
Practically, I like black, but white probably has a massive queenside space advantage, and probably that compensates for the bishop on b7 existing. Okay, I don't know what h4 is. Okay. I will say there are some h4, like some stuff with Leela where they throw in h4 early in the QID, like for example on move 7 of this game, for example. But like I don't know about here.
Yeah, I honestly, but if I was in this position, I'd be like, what's the next move to proceed? I got to make a move, but there isn't much. You can't really force the action that much, so I actually don't know what was the correct move. Or...
instead of h4, maybe knight d2, knight b3 ideas, and then try to aim for c5 breaks.
Yeah, I mean that's the plan.
You also get your knight out of the way of getting kicked around.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Probably knight d2 and knight b3 is a much better spot than where the knight is right now on h2. So
yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, we could probably get away with the 30-second delay. I just wanted to like, have like some semblance of like fair play and like
Yeah,
some semblance of like of that type of stuff, but no one's gonna be cheating here.
yeah.
no,
I mean,
no one's
I
gonna.
mean, 30-second delay is probably good enough because like, who's gonna wait 30 seconds on a move and listen to it and then go back 10 minutes later?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
also
even in a 5-minute game, why would you do that?
yeah, and more so that like if someone's cheating off of what I say, they're gonna fail.
Yeah.
They're not gonna win the game. So
Okay. Wait. Hold up. Sid got an exchange. Wait. What? Huh?
okay, I need to instant rewind this. We're too busy talking, or I'm too busy talking. Let's see.
I mean, okay. Chris got a pawn back.
Oh,
Would
so
be
he landed.
which is
Oh my gosh, yeah, he just landed a knight on e6, and just that's just an
uh,
exchange.
although I will say, Black's initiative is a bit annoying,
You could definitely say that.
and White does not have a dark square bishop to challenge on long diagonal or the bishop, for example. So
Yeah,
like I will say Black is probably practically much better
and
by
then
all
and
accounts.
also that knight could potentially hop into e3, just like or d3, and that looks kind of strong too in the future.
Okay. Yeah.
93 now? I actually don't know.
Um. Um. I F4 maybe. I mean, no, not F4. F4 queen takes C4. Oh wait, no, not that. Yeah, now okay, maybe now F4. Yeah, okay, yeah, F4, F4.
Oh, finding the
Left.
critical move f4 is super interesting.
There's a four. There's a pawn four for one.
This is scary.
I mean, this is rough. Okay,
This is
run
it.
back. Run the king back to H1.
Yeah, you kind of have to, right? Like, what else? What
I
else
mean,
is
I
it
don't
gonna
know.
do?
I don't know what else it could be.
Oh, dude, how's he gonna hold on here?
There's a rook on A3.
Oh,
Thankfully, like,
you're
but like, it's still rough.
yeah.
Oh wait, knight D3, knight D3, lights out.
Ooh,
This
oh,
this version I don't like as much because there's rook takes F3, for example.
he kind of has to play that, right? He's
Yeah, what else is there?
good point.
Yeah, what else do you have?
I
Just
think
give
I
the
think
exchange back, the pawn back as well.
yeah, okay. Um, and so it's a material equality, funnily enough, but I don't think it's equal.
But I like Black's activity, even if they exchange queens, for example. Exchange queens and then rook F2. Oh, wait, no, exchange queens and then or that as also, but rook a rook.
Oh, Sid's got to move. I don't know what move to do, but he's got to move something.
Okay. Huh? Wait, what? There's an advantage here. Wait, after queen takes c4 was a blunder of some sort.
Well, we're not gonna be able to find that, and they're not gonna find it either.
Oh, I see it. I think I see it. I'm not sure. Wait, is there okay? Queen h6, rook g8, bishop e6, rook g7, and then probably queen f4. No, queen g5. There we go. That should probably do it.
Wow, wow. I will not be going back on the screen to find that, but I will believe you on this.
Probably.
So he's gonna win back c7, and it's not so clear, but can he hold on here? Oh, move! Oh, dude! Oh no! Oh, that's mate. Man. Okay, next game starts. Let me refresh the time. So they still have 8 minutes left. Potentially 3 games, at least 2 games left for this time control. Chris changed it up again. I don't think he played this before.
He's played the bishop a4 thing, not, and also Sid's went to bishop d7 instead of knight d7.
Oh, so, okay. So they're both doing. So it says Sid changed up first.
I think yeah, this is a6 is fine, and then if you want to go like dragon stuff, g6. Well, this version is also fine. I think there's a game. I think what was it? I think specifically with the way White is playing. Okay, maybe not in this move order. I know there's something very similar from Kaspara versus the World, where I think Irina Krush recommended Queen E6 and something very similar to this, and then which became like the reason why, which helped advance theory actually.
Wow, that's crazy. That is some history there.
Mind you, this was like a teenage Irina crush, like a 16-year-old rated around like 1200 USCF, like an FM strength. Mind you, not the GM that she is today.
Well, a legend nonetheless. I really want to just like sack on e4 to win, to try to win, but the bishop on b2, but that doesn't work at all because bishop takes g7. Okay, let's see. Threatening a fork. That is a forkerino being threatened.
Rook c8. Okay, this is also fine. F3. Or this also works, but I think for the case of the match situation, this is fine for white. For rating purposes, I don't know.
All right, in your match on Sunday, are you going to try to? Are you gonna think about rating at all, or are you just gonna try to just play the match?
Probably a bit of both, honestly. I mean, okay, if there wasn't such a massive disparity, I would be more inclined for the match solely. But like, I mean, there's a 1,000 rating gap between me and my opponent. Yeah. Unless Lee High decides to help prep him or whatever.
That would be interesting to see. That would be very interesting.
I would not be surprised if that happens.
Okay, but now that those two connected pass pawns, that's just killer. Yeah, queen b2 I think keeps it simple because you're gonna trade pieces soon if he ever moves the knight.
Hold on, wait. The engine likes something after instead of knight. Okay, I thought never mind. I thought it was I thought after knight after rook a6. I thought there might have been rook c8 check, for example, but I guess not. I thought there was something there, but yeah. Guess not. Yeah, it's simple. Just keep it simple.
Oh, earlier Eric said just solid positional chess here, approved. Yeah.
Yeah. From someone who plays like the Nimzo and the semi-Taraj, that is very much in his style. and I believe also the Catalan.
Oh,
heavy D4 player.
Okay. Sis got to strike back here sooner rather than later for his sake.
Okay. Yeah, Chris is definitely choosing which opening to play. I guess. I guess he doesn't want to. I guess he it is again. But yeah, okay. If we're gonna, okay, the h4 Leela line does not appear. Does not appear again. Well, or at least threaten to appear again. Okay. Huh? Wait. Am I okay? Am I okay? Okay, the engine doesn't like a5 for some reason, but I could not tell you why. It doesn't like it as much. Maybe it's just take. Maybe it's just take, and then you argue that either something on b4 is misplaced or something. I guess.
Maybe. I think it could also be that. I think the engine was also suggesting like moving the bishop to like f4 or something, or g5, moving the bishop out of the way.
Oh yeah, that is also another idea. Yeah, bishop f4, then probably knight h5. I think, and to avoid getting trapped or anything, or actually it doesn't quite get trapped because there's no e pawn.
Would Chris ever castle queenside here?
This black
yeah. Maybe not in this exact position, but.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, does not like queen d8 whatsoever. Okay.
I would love to get in c5 somehow as white, but I don't know how you get it to work. Like, I guess.
Maybe instead of aiming for c5, take on b4 and play queen b3.
Oh, queen b3. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Maybe now taking it would be good.
Yeah, and then you apply pressure down the c5 because c7 will be backward. Either be backward or you lose the b, or you lose b4 for like virtually no comp.
But Sid goes for bishop g5 instead. Um,
Yeah, nah, I mean he still has an advantage because black isn't exactly the best
oh my
equipped.
gosh, he's got the horizontal connect four on the sixth rank.
Ah, yes, the extended dragon of sorts.
The extended dragon. Wow.
Or I guess, or if you want rhyming purposes, extended, or I guess sort of like more like fun to say thing. Extended Cheveningen or whatever.
Yeah, say that top five times fast. Wow, that pawn on a4 seems kind of like a nuisance there. You can never challenge it with b3 because I feel like a3 is probably just gonna happen. So
Mm-hmm.
now white is stuck with that static
Let's see,
weakness.
yeah, queen b6. Okay, yeah. Now, some by some miracle, because white did not capitalize on the awkwardly placed black pieces, black is actually gaining an advantage somehow. And okay, yeah, 95, good. Bishop d2, and now probably f5. I think I would argue, or this also works, I guess. Okay, I wouldn't mind repeating threatening to
Oh,
repeat.
bishop going to bishop c4. That was a
Hmm.
that looks like a great idea to plant it on c4 there or b3 actually. Either way,
Mhm. 92.
makes
Take,
sense.
take. Um, good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that will be awkward. Queen a3 is the only way to protect both everything, but like,
That is awkward. You're right.
yeah. And then yeah, the queen b7 is a potential. Yeah, there we go. Okay, white saw it. Saw it.
This does look good for black. I agree. I agree with Eric.
Yeah. Um, okay. If I'm black, I'm probably gonna try to get d5. Yeah, d5, knight c4.
Although I like how white has e4 and like
Yeah.
you
Okay.
got a big center, big center, big center. This,
Yeah. There we go. And now you throw the other knight into b6 or something. And now there's no way that
yeah, that is very
that is
very good.
and now a slow grind from here.
Yeah, if I was playing white, I would have played e4 and be like, I'm better now. I got the two pawns, and then like you would have played knight c4, and I would have been like, man, this life sucks. So,
Okay, I don't know. Okay, take pawn.
do you try to
Uh,
defend that
uh,
pawn as Chris?
uh,
I guess the answer is
um,
no.
okay, knight b6 is fine. You could also just take on e4 because you can.
So time advantage, and with this killer knight is not looking
I
good.
mean, even not even playing knight d2, forking every heavy piece. You don't need knight.
Forking every
It's
heavy piece.
accurate. Rook a2. Everything is collapsing.
Yeah, and it looks
That,
like
that's a rip.
okay, and it looks like we'll have to go on break soon, as we'll be talking to the players, as the second time control is over.
Yeah, and okay, and we might need to turn off the Google Meet audio.
Okay, looks like the third time control is now starting. And Jeffrey, you said this was QGA.
Yep. And Sid has to win everything in like under 15 minutes if he has any hope.
Yeah, everything. That is a great point.
Unfortunately, stalling out the clock is a strat at this point.
Yeah. Like even if you get any losing position, just stalling it out.
Even if it sacrifices rating. Uh, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, Sid has probably a nice. Okay. Oh, that's made him one. That's made him one. Well, never mind. Queen D1, mate.
Wow. Oh no. Not a great start. Not a great start.
And that's just a nail in the coffin.
Well, let's see if Sid can gain any elo here or end strong.
Oh, this is what he's referring to. I remember this now.
Oh
Two
yes.
bishops d3. I forgot about this.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about this.
Michael, if you're listening, this game goes out to you from Chris. Let's see here. Chris is off to a really strong start in the bullet portion. Okay, and then I have the third time control up. So perfect. So what have you been thinking about the bullet portion so far?
Definitely very crazy. Okay. Yeah, Chris is definitely trolling this point.
Yeah, well, when you have this, we saw this in the first match too. When Avery built up that 9-game advantage, then like the winning player can essentially do anything they want.
Yeah. Honestly, if assuming everyone played out to the very end of the games, and used up all the time, I think I was by my math, it was roughly about like going to be like a 14-game match. We're already kind of at 14 right now, so I guess.
The game people resigning when they're losing and in the bullets. Well, now quick losses, unfortunately for Sid. So.
Yeah, and that's probably gonna be another one.
Oh my gosh, what's happening here? I guess we can start talking about the chess.
Yeah, I think Sid had to throw in d6 first, and then do his knight f6. This is the worst version of it, clearly.
Oh,
and that's the queen.
Wow. Well, it hung the queen in two different ways, so I'm actually not sure what he was thinking there. Oh, you can't even take.
Ugh. F5. Okay, maybe not F5, but like okay, F5, or this also works. Honestly, you could queen sack if you wanted to.
Yeah, if you wanted to, yeah, just cause. But probably
queen sack and then pawn d2 check and then something else to defend d1.
Yeah, but might as well keep it simple.
Yeah. Like this.
Yep. That's another win. So the Dutch.
Yeah, he's trolling. Okay, is this the Paris? Bro, I thought I would have not seen this in a while.
I'm liking the white and blue tiles too. Jeffrey, what does your chess.com? What is your chess.com set
to? Green and white. I kept it standard.
Boo. I'm definitely blue and white type of guy. So.
I never really bothered with it. So like, aside from maybe occasionally switching over to like other stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think at one point, when I was looking through the different options, I was like, "Ooh, what about the Lichess option? You know,
Yeah,
the light brown and the white. I think the standard Lichess
yeah,
is. I forget what it is now."
yeah. Yeah, there were people I know. One person I used to who streams I watch. Someone was one of their viewers was trying to recommend using the horsey piece set. If you know what that is,
The Horses piece set? No, I do
like
not
like
know
the
what it
like
is.
the, the Lichess horsey piece set,
I
like the
Oh, preset.
no the piece set. Like
Horsey piece set? That's crazy.
I'll send you.
Okay, thank you. Oh, Gambit style?
Uh,
Just trying to get something started here.
okay. There we go.
All right, yeah, let me check this out. Oh, that's funny. I actually don't know how to share this on the screen, but I would love to. But this is funny. I like this.
I mean, they can. I mean, worst case, they can just Google it. Once the delay ends.
Oh, that's true. Can I copy into chat? No, I can't.
Okay. Again.
Well, anyway, looks like
And yeah, this is gonna be brutal. Uh, 54, yeah,
oh yeah
93. Just yeah, there we go. That'll do
yeah
it.
yeah. Keeping it
Yeah.
simple on this one.
Another alternative option if there was, assuming
Um,
there was one.
Amaya the
Okay,
trader saying
okay,
mine is stinky green background with blinding tan and light brown squares, board with 3D pieces. That's funny. That's funny. I like that.
okay, that color scheme up. Oh,
Let's see.
what do we have? E4, C5, E5. Okay, yeah, this is just straight up the stuff we tell beginners not to play.
Oh, well, they're moving so fast here. It's hard for me to even like think. So
Okay, and now Sid is cooking. You might actually get a point off of. Yeah, yeah, that's
wow.
okay, yeah. 96, Queen G6, and Slido and crash through. And
Yeah.
yeah, 96, Queen G6, Queen G5, Queen. Yeah, this also works.
Wow. Oh my gosh. This
Yeah,
is
yeah, Sid is fighting back.
you love to see it.
Yeah, yep.
Do you go
Yeah,
Queen
Queen
G6
G6.
still?
This also works. Yeah, again, this is also good enough.
If I was playing Bullet, I might not want to play Queen G6 because then that allows Queen G1
Oh yeah,
afterwards.
that's also true. Yeah, that's also
Oh,
very much true.
this is very good
Yeah,
then.
that's an exchange at the minimum. Oh, that's also a mate thread. Holy, oh shoot,
Wow. Wow. Oh
that
my
is a mate
gosh.
thread. Oh shoot,
Oh,
I
he
just know
proved
that.
though. Oh no, the counter fork. Oh man.
There's this. That's good enough.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. This probably is more than good enough, but
Rip the queen.
he was up a queen though, but
I mean, if you didn't want to do that, just play G6 and stack the queen for the two minor pieces, and play up a rook, or just stack the G pawn and just stack the queen for the two minors,
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
and then invade down the D file. Okay. I was wondering if Black could get away with just sacking exchange on E2 and then just pick up B2 in the process and try grind out the ending from that. But
Probably this is probably keeping the exchanges better.
yeah. Rook check over. Okay. Yeah, they could. This the only reason I don't like about this is like the pawns are now split. So now Black's king has to defend this.
Yeah, that's a good point. Although I love how it
Um,
says keeping his king out.
and shockingly now White's the one down on time. Free bishop.
Although Sid has had the time advantage for a while though, so I think
Okay, Rook G8, please, or that.
that works too.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, not mate yet.
And promote on the other as well. Oh man.
Wait, mate.
No, is that just mate? Wait, hold
Oh.
on. Is that just mate? Or what is mate? Yeah.
Oh,
Bro.
no, stay away! Oh, don't butter that. Chris coming out with some stalemate traps. Oh man, nice.
Yeah. 2100s and random swindles.
Yeah, that was oh man, dude. The random swindles are nuts. But he did not fall for it.
Since Black was almost pre-moving, maybe just catch Black in a pre-move after castle. Wait, instead of castling, 95.
Oh no, nah, that's crazy.
F5.
But yeah, next time when you if you ever commentate again, we'll have to get your camera set up. I know we had too many technical difficulties in the beginning to think about that, but
yeah,
it'll be fun to have both of our faces here. But but at least I hear your voice in the distance.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We should also probably bring in the Carnegie Mellon streamers like Ethan and Rick.
I would love that. Yeah. We'll definitely have to do that.
They do they have a history of streaming.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, nice find by Sid.
95. King G. Nope. That's.
Oh no. That's a queen. Well, and they both are playing super fast, and we're able to.
Okay, what's the clock situation right now?
Clock situation. It looks like 3 minutes left, so they might get 2 more games.
Okay.
So Sid might be positive in bullet rating right now. I think.
He probably is, yeah.
I think so. So, a couple more wins, and he could be doing really good.
I think Chris gains 2 points for every win. So like I think it's probably have to be something like a 7-1 or something.
Something like that,
yeah. Yeah. So he's already doing pretty well. Because it was like what 6-1 right now. Okay,
something like that.
So yeah, okay, he has a net gain overall.
Great, and he's up a pawn, but he has a bad bishop.
Okay.
I mean, pawn is pawn. This doesn't look too bad.
Okay. Yeah, that was bishop d5 is probably necessary to avoid knight rook d7 stuff eventually.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah. Take king e7. Well, this also works, I guess. Yeah, I'd rather just trade knights king e7 than just
and avoid the rook infiltration. So, is he able?
Yeah.
But okay. Whoa.
I don't know. This is practically a draw. You can literally repeat rook c8, rook c7.
Yeah. Oh. The rating points.
Okay, now the engine doesn't like it, but king c6. Yeah, there we go. King b5. King b5 is just a run.
I think you're right.
Okay, White's already preparing. Black's was already preparing for a rook in pawn ending. That's not going to happen. I don't know this version. This is probably like a worse version of the pawn ending because now you push the pawns already.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Although the only thing saving you is the fact that black double pawns, but okay. Okay, b5 I think was a mistake on account of g4. You could enter a better version of the endings.
Wow, wait, is this okay? Is this okay for Black?
No.
Because it looks like he might just be straight up losing. Is there anything?
Yeah, you're too slow.
Yeah. Too far away. Oh no. I kind of has to go for this.
And 3-on-3 doesn't save you.
Okay, and it looks like the match clock they have. It depends on when this game finishes. Chris could stall out the clock And okay, it looks like one more game is gonna be played. Okay. So let's see here. Huh. I've never seen something like this before.
Yeah, neither have I.
But it seemed like it made enough sense.
I mean, this almost looks like the Bishop D3 French stuff, but like there's a random fianchetto and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Rook HG8 was a cool move there to prepare G5. I thought that was very neat. Oh. That was just a piece. But okay. Both of them are moving pretty fast here.
Yeah. Okay, 93 check.
Oh yeah. And that's a fork.
Okay, how much time do we have left in the clock? Like, in the match clock? Like
0.
nothing left?
Nothing left.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing left there, so.
I'll probably just go to
Okay. Well, let me talk to the players, and then we'll come back to the stream at the end.
Yeah, this is the final game of that portion.
Okay. We're done talking to the players. We're just chatting about some of the individual games. It seems they're both were very friendly with each other and stuff like that. Nice to see, no hard feelings or anything. And Jeffrey, you were just saying that you were looking at some of the lines that they were playing.
Yep.
Like one of those like Rook B8 was in the Catalan.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you definitely have to mention that to them. But on the screen here, I have let's see. Can I go to this for the standings? So Chris moves on to the quarterfinals, and he is playing the winner of the match of Ethan from CMU or Riley. So the winner of that match, Chris will play. And tomorrow is actually my match against Mitch, the second seed national master from Lehigh.
2300 USCF.
2300. Yes, very, very strong player. So I'm very excited. I'm not sure if this Twitch channel, PA College Chess, will be running a stream. I know the Shippensburg Chess Twitch will be holding a stream where the VP and the social media manager for the Shippensburg University Chess Club, they'll be hosting a stream. So I'm not sure. So if you want to tune in for that match, you'll probably have to check out the Shippensburg Chess stream. But we may be able to get some other people on to host the stream for here. So, and then Jeffrey, do you want to talk about your match, when your match is scheduled?
My match is scheduled for Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Me versus Maxwell from Lehigh. I don't know. Saying good luck, I guess, because not much else I can say, to be honest.
Yeah. So you're playing Avery next. So Avery already finished. You're playing Avery, and then on the way to the semifinals, you might play Chris, or the winner of Ethan or Riley. So most likely Ethan will win. He's the favorite. So who are you most afraid of in your side of the bracket? If you want to reveal that, I don't know if that's top secret.
Let's see. I'm not really sure because like Ethan, I've played Chris a few times and I have an idea of his repertoire. Although as we've seen from this match, he's definitely switching up his lines.
That's true.
Quite a bit. But also, I think at the same time, I also play a variety of stuff. I'm not on for both colors. So there is that. But then also, like, Ethan doesn't play that much online, and I kind of have to just look at like over the board games and stuff to know see what he plays.
Huh? And so both.
So it's a weird mix.
Yeah, they both seem kind of unpredictable in different ways. With Chris playing many different things, and Ethan, you've had very few games against. It sounds like.
Yes. So. Although I have noticed that like Chris it tends to stick for an opening for a long time before switching, so